During this lightning storm that's happening in Houston today, I realized that the veil definitely gets much thinner in these high energy acts of nature. So when you have storms around you or just things that clearly produce a lot of energy, I mean, lightning is produced by these storms, which is literally a visual representation of electricity. And to me, it started to make me realize that there is something very divine about these moments, and we must pay attention to these times and use them to co-create with divinity, to pray, to get closer in our connection. I mean, that's why you see like monks and things go to the very top of mountains, right? So that they can feel like the veil is thinner there, that they're closer to that energy that they're desiring to connect with. And I believe that in these high energy acts of nature, that is very, very similar. If any intuitives or just people in general have had experiences with this, I would love for you to tell me about them. Oh, see, it's like a very moody, high energy day. So, a perfect time to share the divine message that I received this evening. My battery is about to die on my computer and my phone, so I only have one take to get this. So I will just read the message to you right now. Again, use these high energy times. I mean, like full moons, like thunderstorms, I don't know, even like when the sun is the brightest, like there's just something telling me those are good times to connect. The message today is called What If I Died Tomorrow? What if I died tomorrow? Did I utilize the last moments with my family in the way I would be proud of? Did you spend your attention obsessively on what had not yet happened or that which cannot be changed? Or did you live in the present? Did you live a life in even those normal days in a way that would not make you feel like you forgot to let yourself live? Live today, live now, be present. That is what will take you the whole way and help you remember that at the end of the day, we do not know which one will be our last. So live today, live now, live every second. Remember that this is the miracle. This. You will never experience this life again with the same people and family and friends. I believe that you will reincarnate with the souls around you again, but they will never again be the people, the names that you are getting to experience today. Your sisters will never be Kara and Jane again. You will never experience those same homes and pets and schools. Life will never look exactly like this again. So pay attention. Pay attention. What is your life trying to tell you? What do you need to know? What does your character need to find out? What is the thing that only your character could find out? What is it that only you could know? What is the lesson that only you could ever learn? Because of the way that you were raised and the situations that you have happened to be born into, maybe that is your purpose, to help us as a collective find out an answer to something that only you could ever know. What have you been programmed to teach us all along? I promise that you know. Look at the things you have always most enjoyed doing, your favorite things, people, places, idols, colors, classes, everything. That is the compass. Those are the clues. You are the treasure. You are the treasure. Find yourself. We need you. Eesh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was literally just sitting in the kitchen and suddenly that just really hit me. I was sitting as this storm is going on behind me and I just felt a sense of divine clarity and purpose at a level that is definitely magnified currently as this storm goes around me. Um, as for the message, I truly just realized like at the end of the day, none of us know when we're going to pass. And we don't know for sure if we'll ever get to live this life again with those exact same personalities. I think you'll have the same soul over and over, but I don't know if that means that you'll have the same personalities, around you. Oh, confirmation, water droplet on my eye. Oh, I don't know if you'll have the same, I just, you won't have the same story, right? So it's like, find a way to fall in love with this, with the story that you have now, and realize that there is purpose behind it. And there is something that you are here to learn, and there is something that you are here to teach the collective. And maybe that doesn't necessarily have to mean you're going out and having a YouTube. I don't know if I would necessarily say that yet, but what I will say is that there is something that you're supposed to teach everybody just by knowing something. Just the act of you learning something, to me, feels like creates a knowing within the entire species, at least from an evolutionary standpoint, of the soul, of the collective soul. You're here to learn something. You're here to teach something. You're here to, with a divine assignment, to find something out that everybody, the collective, needs to know. And so you need to realize that every single one of you are important. Every single one of you are a piece to the puzzle. You contain a clue. And that's why I say you are the treasure. The map is your life, the situations that you have been put in that you cannot control, the story that you didn't choose. You need to kind of look at that as kind of a map of, why have I been put in these places? What lessons, what things am I supposed to overcome to teach the collective soul how to overcome? So love the life that you're in, and know that everyone around you, they, I truly believe, like, I know grief is very hard, but I want you to know too, like, something very beautiful about grief is that, like, I do still believe that, like, I really believe that each person, comes back over and over again to fulfill different soul missions. And sometimes the love that our loved ones created around us, sometimes that was the mission. I've had loved ones that have passed. Their passing has changed the lives of many, and it's not their passing that has changed the lives of many as much as their presence in their lives. In the first place, their living, how they lived, changed the lives of many around them. And I'm grateful, because I think, like, for me, my grandmother, when she passed, she had really lived a soul's journey. She had done so much towards that collective soul, towards what God would desire, of teaching those around her to love and be kind. Got on a little tangent there. But even, especially in these moments, I'm telling you, the veil does feel thinner. Our family members feel closer. And messages come out clearer and stronger. But live every single day like it could be your last, because it could be. That doesn't mean, like, quit your job and do all these things, but just try your best to go towards living with priorities that prioritize love, self-love, collective love, your family's love, health, all of those things that just go towards something greater. And again, this is not something that you have to be perfect at right away. It, just like yoga, is a practice. And in yoga, we talk about how you're working towards a specific pose, but that journey is the destination in itself. You know what I mean? Like, you're just as much doing yoga if you're working towards the pose as if you are in the pose in a perfect way. You know what I mean? Like, what we consider perfect way. So that's what it's about, right? Is going towards something greater, going towards growth, going towards yourself. because you are the treasure, the soul inside you, the deepest soul mission you have here. That is the treasure. That is the way to unlock abundance, is to find out what it is that you're here to teach the collective, what it is that only you could teach the collective because of the life that you've already lived and the interests that you already have. You matter. Every single one of you matters. And this video today is to say that your life isn't the destination, it is the journey. You are worthy now, and you always have been, and you do have a divine purpose here. We all need you. Thank you so much for listening in today. I hope you enjoyed this message. I've really enjoyed it. You have a good rest of your night.